What's up, good people? It's your girl, Safia Ashe Jasi, aka Fire, because I stay bringing that heat in that order. So, yeah. So, from the start of this year, I have been on a journey of revamping Blaq Gurl Fya. And in this journey, I put myself in positions to talk to different people because, like, I seen as one of my challenges, like in the past, is that I could be a creative genius all day. Like, I always want to do projects and share my artistic gifts with the world, but now, at the ending, like my Saturn return, I'm thinking about and gaining the wisdom that I did on my Saturn return journey about how can I translate this creative genius into like a profitable business. So learning about business structure is like a challenge. It's a challenge, and I'm taking it in, but there's just some things about the standard way of doing business that, like, I'm I'm against, like, for because like doing business is not all about making the most money. It's like, especially my business, Blaq Gurl Fya, is is an extension of who I am. And who I am is filled with rainbows, unicorns, sunshines, and glitter, and all that good stuff. Because I am a softie at heart. I'm a lover and not a fighter. And from all the things that I learned about business from working with people in Hollywood and able-bodied people, is I see like how cruel people can be to each other and just trying to get over on people to make $1 out of 15 cents, which is like I'm totally against, because I feel like we don't have to be like that. There's is enough out here for us all to live our best life. And and it's just and it's just for me, as like I'm learning about like different forms of business and business structure, is that I just can't gel with it. And just like talking to people, when like I'm talking about like how I process things and like accommodations and tools that I would need. And and it's like, I don't know if it's because like I'm a Taurus and I'm stubborn, and I do have the mindset sometimes it's my way or the highway, that I'm still working through to to be able to work with people, to communicate effectively with people. But then it's on the other end, it's like because I've been through my Saturn return journey, learning how to stand firmly in my power and take up space, and to like ask exactly for what I need. And it just like frustrates to me when I ask exactly what I need, because especially it's new for me, because like in the past I've been so scared to ask people. I had this thing of hyper independence, because when I did ask people for help, like things didn't get done, and I'm waiting for other people. And it's like, why would I wait when I can get it done faster and more effective? So that still is like a thing that I'm learning. But then it comes down to like, it just it just like come down to like, do I continue to be quiet and allow people to communicate their ideas and put on me when it's not effective? And that's not what I'm trying to say. Because like for a long time it's like I I don't like conflict. I like I am a problem solver. I like solutions, and I don't like to have conversation when I feel like it's not going nowhere, or I feel like I had to exert unnecessary energy in order to get my point across, in order for people to understand me. But now it's like, no, I'm not willing to like be quiet or to just go with things that I don't agree with. And it's just like, and especially for me, with making sure like my needs get met, especially as a Black disabled woman, and having like the proper accommodation, especially being neurodivergent, because a lot of the accessibility and accommodation needs aren't necessarily known for people who are neurodivergent and chronic illness. And I know in the past, like I've been like silent or quiet about it before, and then it was just me suffering in silence. And that's something that I'm no longer willing to do. And another thing that I'm realizing that had changed for me, because I usually would be so eager to tell people, oh, I have this going on, I have this, to help people understand. And like, I don't have that need to elaborate all the things that I have going on, because like I have a lot of good things in the works. And it's just it's kind of is like frustrating when I feel like people aren't necessarily getting what I'm saying. Is because like because like in my head I be thinking like, I know I'm not speaking a foreign language. We both speak in English. And I think it's very important, like when we having conversation with people, that we all have different perspective and understanding of things. And because we all have different perceptions and understanding of situations, things, and people, and I feel like that's a hurdle that contributes to a lot of disagreements, because it's not that like, I don't know, like I'm trying to put the words together. I can't get it, like but I do think I do think because of our different how we take in information and process things, and our understanding of a situation do contribute to a lot of misunderstanding, and which leads to disagreements, conflicts, and argument, which is rooted in the need that people have for power and control over people. And I knew like I was operating in a space of power and control for a very long time, because like for a very long time I didn't feel like I had power or control or autonomy over my body. And it just felt like I constantly gave away so freely to other people to just be accepted and included. But now it's just like now I'm willing to be uncomfortable, to stand in the heat of a situation, because like I know my point of view. I have strengthened who I am and power in my identity, and I know that I'm not like majority of these people on earth, and I know that I will be misunderstood by many, but I have something very special to offer to society, and I can no longer allow my geniusness be misconstrued to fit other to make other people comfortable with my geniusness or my perspective, what I bring to society. So yeah, so I guess all in all, it's like I'm just like a little bit frustrated with the standard way of doing business, um, and operating in an inaccessible society. So yeah, that's all I get. So, just to sign off, to find better days, and remember to be kind and gentle to yourself. In